Hi there. Do you feel hurt and angry because of what someone did to you? Do you wish that a person who has hurt you feel the same thing you feeling because of what they did? Do you say, I may have forgiven them, but I will never forget? If the answer is yes to any of the questions I just asked, then you either struggle to forgive or you choose not to forgive. I am Jeanette Otto. I'm an empowerment and motivational coach. Guess what? I've been where you are. I've been struggling to forgive in the past, and I've carried hurt and anger for about 6 years. I'm about to share with you 3 steps to a happier and healthier you through forgiveness. Because if you continue to carry hurt and anger caused by others, in the long run, it can affect your health and well-being. Because I carried the hurt and anger for about 6 years, it affected my health negatively. I suffered from stress, depression, and high cholesterol in the past. Now, my friend, I don't want that for you, and therefore I'd like to share with you 3 steps from my Discover a Happier and Healthier You through Forgiveness workshop. As I'm about to share with you the steps, get yourself to a peaceful and quiet place away from distractions. Step 1. Identify what exactly happened and accept that it happened. Write it down if you have to. In my case, I felt hurt and anger towards my husband for 6 years. Let me share a bit of my story with you. There was a family feud that caused me to lay charges against his aunt and his cousin for assaulting me when I was about 7 months pregnant with my son. After 2 weeks of laying the charges, we haven't heard of the police, and my husband and I decided to go to the police station to follow up on the case. By then, we were married about 1 month. It happened that on the same day we did a follow-up on the case. After taking my husband's statement, the police were ready to go and arrest his aunt and his cousin. To my surprise, my husband told me that he was not going with me and the police to direct them to the house to arrest them. I was hurt and disappointed because I was expecting him to go with me since I was his wife. Since he didn't want to go with me, I decided to give him an alternative. I told him if he's not going with me to show the police where his aunt and her daughter was residing, I will know exactly where I stand with him, and I will also know where his priorities lies. And guess what? He did not go with me. As I was sitting in the back seat of the police car, I had this huge lump in my throat. I was deeply hurt. Worst of all, I was embarrassed that he, as my husband, chose not to go with me. I felt that he chose his family who assaulted me over me. Even though it was not true, at that moment, that was what it felt like. I was trying to keep my tears from falling. I did not want the police officers to see how it was hurting me. From that moment, everything changed. I became bitter because of the anger and the hurt I felt for my husband. I was angry with my husband and his family who assaulted me. The hurt and the anger made me unhappy. I became disrespectful towards my husband, and it made me completely blind to see his good side. This made the first 6 years in our marriage bitter and full of resentment. So you need to identify and accept what happened. Step 2. Try and see what happened from the perspective of the person you feel offended you. Look at what happened through their eyes, not only yours. Was it deliberately? Did they really want to hurt you? Was it intentional? In my case, I realized that I placed my husband in an awkward situation. Yes, I am his wife, but the people the police was going to arrest was his family. He had a relationship with them long before he even met me. It was never his intention to hurt me. I realized that maybe it was selfish of me by giving him that choice, and at the end, his decision hurt me so much. So try and see what happened through their eyes. Step 3. Ask yourself, do I benefit if I hold on to the hurt and anger, or will I benefit if I choose to let go of the hurt and anger? In my case, I chose to forgive. And because it was the only way I could benefit. My marriage was restored. I'm happier and healthier. I no longer suffer of depression and stress. I wrote a book where I share my story on my restored marriage. You can get yourself a copy of my book, Only God Can, on my website if you feel you're ready to forgive, but you need someone to walk the journey with you. Then you can go to my website and book yourself for the 5 days workshop with me. Discover a happier and healthier you through forgiveness for only $5.99. I'm ready to walk this journey with you. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.